Hello, another short video in this kind of series it's turning out to be on how to kind of not sound so foreign when you speak English. This time I'm going to look at the difference between present continuous and present simple. Because when I'm asked quite often what is the most common mistake that foreigners make in English, I have to say the number one is that they use present continuous too much instead of present simple. I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute for anyone who isn't sure. This is interesting because native speakers make all kinds of terrible mistakes when they speak English, believe me. But they don't make this one. It doesn't matter how educated you are or whatever, native speakers never would use present continuous instead of present simple. It's a foreign mistake, and that's why it sounds foreign. So what do I mean by that? Present continuous is I am doing something, you are doing something, he is doing something. And present simple is I do something, you do something, he does something. So students use the continuous too much. And I give you an example. We love the question in English, what do you do? It's a very common question. That's not the same as what are you doing? What do you do is basically asking about your job. It means what do you do most of the time, every day. What are you doing means what are you doing at this moment. So the question what do you do is about your job usually. And the answer to that should be in the present simple. So if somebody asks me, Julian, what do you do? My answer is going to be something like this. I'm an English teacher. I teach business English. I teach people in firms. I travel to the offices and I have students who work in all kinds of branches. Everything I said there was present simple. I go, I travel, I teach, they work, present simple. Students, on the other hand, if I ask them about their job, they very often use the present continuous wrongly, and they say things like this: I'm working in this branch, I'm doing that every day, I am going here, I am meeting people, I am traveling to different countries, I am dealing with this. And that's wrong. They should use present simple. I go there, I go to the office, I work in this branch, I travel very often, I deal with this kind of thing. So there's an example of the kind of mistake that students make using present continuous. I'll give you a few more examples. I am making these mistakes very often. No, I make these mistakes very often. I am very often going to Germany for my job. No, I very often go to Germany for my job. We are speaking English in our firm usually. No, we speak English in our firm usually. We are skiing every winter. Oh, you lucky person. But actually it should be we ski every winter. He is dancing tango often. No, he dances tango often. It should be present simple. If you stop making that mistake, because it's the most common mistake, your English will automatically be better than 90-something% of speakers of English. Try and concentrate on using present simple. I do, you do, he does, instead of present continuous. Your English will automatically sound much less foreign and much more natural. And while we're on this subject, I should also mention, students also use past continuous too much. Past continuous is I was doing something, he was doing something. Instead of past simple, I did something, he did, they did. This is important not just because it makes you sound foreign, it also makes it sound like you're somebody who never finishes what you do. And what I mean by that is, I'll give you an example. If I ask somebody, what did you do at the weekend? Very often students incorrectly say this, something like this. I was meeting my friends, we were eating pizza, we were drinking beer, we were watching a film. That is incorrect. It's past continuous. It should be past simple. I met my friends. We ate a pizza. We drank beer. We watched a film. Why is that important, apart from the fact it makes you sound foreign to use past continuous? Well, actually, it's important because we use past continuous in English to show something was unfinished. And a good example of that is this, of correct use of past continuous, is the Titanic was crossing the Atlantic when it hit an iceberg. Of course, the Titanic didn't finish crossing the Atlantic, so we use past continuous. It was crossing the Atlantic, it didn't finish. So if you use past continuous too much, it makes it sound like you don't finish what you do. So if you say, we were eating a pizza, my next question is, what happened? Why didn't you finish it? Did a dog steal your pizza or something? Or if you say, I was watching a film, did you fall asleep during the film? Why didn't you finish watching it? So not only will you sound foreign if you use past continuous too much, you will also sound like someone who doesn't finish what you do, and that's a bit strange. So please stop using the continuous tenses so much. There are situations when we use present continuous and past continuous. We use present continuous to show something's happening at the moment. I'm making a video. You're watching the video at the moment. We also use present continuous for temporary or changing situations. The price of oil is changing at the moment, that kind of thing. But only in those situations. Most of the time, the most common mistake is students use present continuous and past continuous when they should use present simple and past simple. So stop doing that, and your English will automatically sound less foreign and much more natural.